was a process. That's why I tell people, like, we really should lock in and focus on one thing, not because I want to limit your income or limit your, I don't feel like you have the ability to do multiple businesses. In one business, there's multiple things that need your attention anyway. So if there's 20 things that need to happen in this business for it to be successful, if you take your time and focus on another stream of income, that means there's going to be 20 things in that second thing that you need to pay attention to for that to be successful. How are you going to improve 40 things? And some of you have way more than 2 things going on. There has to be a process, piece by piece, bit by bit. You think that because it looks good and it sounds good and it's professional and has a catchy name that it's going to grow. No, in the process of building out this podcast, I was getting better as an interviewer. I was getting better at promoting the podcast. And then I got time on my side because you think that when I started, I had 100,000 subscribers. It wasn't like that. It went from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16 to 32 to 64 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 to 12,000 to 15,000 to 20,000. And it just kept going. Execution and patience.
7:45 a.m. Catch me on the morning meetup, hosted by David Shanes.
This has been a really, really good week of getting important things done, I think, man. So thank you for everybody that have joined in this journey with me today. And I really want to hear from you all today on how it's been. Some of you guys DM me and you guys sent me a whole bunch of, oh my gosh, I'm getting so much done. Oh man, I'm getting these clients, getting this money. It was amazing. So I will probably next week still dedicate a good part. We do, it's 7:45 for those that don't know. Bryn hosts an accountability portion of the call. And we just started that maybe a couple months ago. And it's proven to keep us on track. So I'm going to be talking to Cynthia today about our next morning meetup, which if you're brand new, it's just an opportunity for us all to meet each other. We'll give you the date. It'll be in Atlanta. There'll be a few hundred people there and we get together. It's almost like a conference, but it's free for you. So I'll just get a space and we put it together. So we will start planning that. Yeah, man. That's it. I'm excited about all of the energy and activity that you guys have going on. So I want to hear about it today. So if anybody wants to raise their hand, just tell me about your week of accountability. We made a list of all the things that we were going to do for the day, and then we actually did the stuff. Now, if we didn't do all of the things that we intended on doing or all of the things that we said we were going to do in the morning, guess what? It's okay because you did some of it. Listen, I'm not real big on beating myself up about all the things that I didn't get the chance to do. Yo, listen, we got the email yesterday that said we can sell stuff, right, Vito? We got an email that said we got to put a test order in for the website. This has been months in the making, but if I would have been intentional about getting it done, we could have gotten it done months ago. But it's just about intentionality. It's all about intentionality. So let's get it, man. I want to hear what's going on in your week, how we plan to crush this weekend. Wagyu, what up?
Good, brother. Man, this reading this book and then also doing this aggressive accountability has been a beast. I just been picking 3 things. I know you said 5. I've been doing 3 things, and like the last 2 days, I missed on a couple of them. And putting it out there in the world, man, like everyone could see that miss, and it had me up at night, Dave. I couldn't sleep. Like, and some of the misses were like they relied on like a phone call to be returned, and because when they return the phone call, I'm up and I'm like, golly. But I will say that it like doing this kind of work it's almost like a magnet, and it attracts. If you want creative ideas, do this. It will bring ideas, and it will bring the kind of ideas that they're like the best ideas. That's all I can say. Yes,
Good,
sir.
Good. I love it. What's our weekend plans?
Weekend plans, bro. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep doing it. My weekends usually with family and church and stuff, but I'm gonna aggressively be on time for church, and I'm gonna continue, working out and continue to. I'm just gonna plan my stuff and be definite. That's all.
I love
Yes,
it.
sir.
I love it.
I'm gonna try to go 30 days, bro.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna try to do a 30-day streak.
Let's go. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Man, the simplicity of success. Identify what you're going to do and actually do it. Next up, who we got?
Good morning, Dave. How you
Good
guys
morning.
doing?
Awesome.
So, hi guys. So I really, I guess this is right on time. Excuse me, going back and forth in my mind, but really, I'm asking everyone for prayers. My mom has been in critical care all month, so you guys asked this question, and I just came to the realization because I asked my mother. Well, I heard my mother talking to me before she got in ICU. She was actually admitted into the emergency room. And it seemed like she took that time to kind of talk to us. And she actually talked to me about my accountability. And she actually told me, don't let even this take me off a track, how proud she was of my change. She actually mentioned the change being part of the morning meetup, which was, pretty ironic. But she started seeing that she's noticed the change in me, and she wanted me to just stay focused. So this month I have not been focused naturally. But so I guess my accountability is to get back on track despite what's going on, but to pray and have faith as well, because that's what she would have wanted. So thank you guys. That's my share. I appreciate you guys. Have a good day.
Amazing. We love you. We love you. Stay strong. Stay focused. Just see her face as often as you can while she's going through this. But yes, you all, let's pray for her. Please encourage her. Take it in. Take it in, okay? All right. What we got? Goodness gracious, they just gave me
Mariano.
Ooh, I'm going behind that. Love you, Shannon. Okay, so what's going on, boss man?
What's happening?
I'm great. So I did a few things and then I had to do some other things. So I did reach out to more schools. I contacted people that work within the CBOs that I'm already a part of to see what other schools they might need dance programming in.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that. I sent out some invoices, so I did get some money.
So I did get some money.
Yes, sir. I created more content. And then 2 days ago, I had to disconnect. I needed like a detox from social media. I needed a detox from everything. I fasted for the day and drank water all day. Once I did that, I realized that I need to be better organized.
Mm-hmm.
I need to hire somebody to help me like structure everything properly. Yep. Because what is coming down the pipeline, and I even created a whole nother offer with continuity, with a membership, a monthly membership, and all of that. So it's a lot coming at me, and there's a lot that I need to do, and there's a lot that I'm being asked to do, but I need to structure everything properly in order to fulfill this vision. Good.
And when you wear your hat like that, you look like Neo a little bit. You ever hear that?
I hear that a lot, bro.
Just like Neo, it's crazy. But yes, it sounds like a very productive week, my brother.
Yes.
Let's keep it up this weekend, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good. Thank you for everything you do, man.
My pleasure. What's happening?
Rising, Shans. How you flowing?
I'm flowing.
Yeah.
Walking by in that magnificence.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tell me about your week, man. How was it?
Man, we got so much done. One of them days when you was like, write 10 things, I got 9 out of them 10 things done. I woke up the next day like, we're out, man. We're out. But what's really amazing about this push is I've been very consistent on YouTube. I've been going live every rising after the morning meetup. And I started this new little segment Rising Rituals with Ray. So just getting people's mind right just for 15, 20 minutes on their way to work. So yeah, it's been really good because it's the consistency. It's kind of like what you just said, like just make a decision and continuously doing it. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm gonna keep going live. I said I was gonna do a 30-day YouTube challenge. So I'm gonna keep going live every single day. So yeah, that's lit. It's lit. I'm excited.
Get it.
And
I
we
love
got,
it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, and we had some uncomfortable conversations with some of our team members and also with not with the presenter, but with the presenter's team, because she was on board with working with us. Her team was not in synchronization with her. So that had to be dealt with, but
we kind of had to go over some heads, but
yeah, we just went straight to the source, and it took care of itself, because when you stay flowing with the rhythm instead of fighting the current, and you flow with it, everything flows with you. So
yeah,
facts. Those are facts. I love it. I love it. Let's keep it going this weekend, okay? Let's just knock it out all month. All month.
Right.
Let's be productive, okay?
Yes.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Next up, Mira.
Hi, good morning, Dave. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I am amazing as well. I got so much done this week. I had to reshift my focus based on our meetings this week. And as a result of reshifting my focus, I was able to post on IG 3 times this week. I completed my Tai Chi certification this week.
Wow.
I reached out to 6 sponsors, and as a result, I got 3 to support 3 of my underprivileged students to do karate in my dojo and to get sparring gear for them. And I also posted some photos on my website. It's been a wonderful week. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what's so special? You got some information and you actually executed.
Yes.
That makes you special. You know that? And many people don't execute. The fact that you said you got the sponsors, and we was talking about it, we was like, yo, let's get some people to support, and you actually got the sponsorship.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
It is. I'm excited.
You should be.
Wonderful.
All right, this whole month, we attacking, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I love this. I love this for y'all. This is good. What's up?
Hey, how are you, sir?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Doing very well. You have been pushing me this week. It has been very uncomfortable.
Good.
I am grateful and I thank you. Continue to do so. Pull me out of my comfort zone. I have been posting. I haven't quite figured out all I think I'm tagging it right. I will have someone look at that for me this weekend. I'm doing my best. I am this weekend, what I have. So this week I went back and I spoke with someone and I got money. So you said make money. And I was like, okay, how can I make money? Wait, somebody owes me money. So I went back. So I made the money. Listen.
I love it. I love it.
I know you said unplanned because I planned on getting that back when I was supposed to get it, but I made some money. And then again, sitting last night with myself, how can I make money? How can I make money? Okay. So I'm making a new offer and putting that out. So I'm getting that together. This weekend, my son reached out to me and was like, Ma, I want to start my business, want to know how to set things up. So I pulled that information. I have a meeting with him this weekend. Also, he's in business with me. We're setting up our banking and credit this weekend because I went and pulled that information because I realized I had never implemented any of those things.
Wow.
So I'm putting that together. I'm meeting with a social media person who's going to help me to know how to make sure I'm tagging people and to make sure affirming that I am DMing correctly. So I am still doing everything. Of course, first going live on December the 21st, because that was a challenge from you. Thank you for that. I have been posting. I have been doing videos. I have been creating content there. So I'm going to move into creating content in other places because of the way, again, continue to push me. Thank you for Bryn. Thank you.
Let's go. You are pulling stuff out of yourself this week. It's always been there, but you're pulling it out. you continue to dig that specialness. And this is like everybody, that specialness is inside and it's just sitting there and waiting for someone to pull it out and use it. And you're using it. So congratulations. Listen, we ain't do nothing special. We maybe inspired you to go get whatever's inside of you already and start to make it happen. But there are great things on the horizon for you, okay? So let's keep going. Let's keep going, all right? Think of a number in your head. How much do you think it would cost for me, a pretty successful entrepreneur, to coach you every single day, to give you all of the game? I'm talking about every day for an entire year, Monday through Friday. I'm on a virtual call teaching you how I've done the things that I've done, and me updating you every single day in real time on all the business moves that I'm making, all the negotiations that I'm in, everything that I'm doing before I actually do it. How much you think? And let's say Monday through Friday, and then on Thursdays we do a Q&A where not only do you get a chance to ask your questions and get them answered, but you get to hear the answer from a whole community, hundreds of other people on a call, and you get their answers that are going to help you too. What do you think? And once or twice a year, get together, free conference that we all get to come to, and you get to meet all these people that you see virtually. How much do you think that would cost every single year? 10,000? Not even close. It would probably be closer to 100,000 because it's just, my time is valuable, and to give you the sauce that's going to help you make millions, I'd have to charge you at least 100,000. But what I've done is created a community where you get the advantage of learning how to become an entrepreneur. You get to network with hundreds of entrepreneurs every single day. You got a community that keeps you inspired and excited. You will read a book club with us every single day. We'll also have an event where we come together once or twice a year for free. We do all of that for $399 for the year. Go ask somebody. I've got receipts of things that I built over the last decade, okay? I am willing to coach you. $399 for the year. Listen, go to themorningmeetup.com or click the link in this video. Let's get back to the episode, but keep in mind, I want to coach you. Let's get started. All right? Good, good. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Let's go. All right. Shay, talk to me.
Dave, what's good, baby? So I'm just staying consistent. My plan is more long term. So investing in the market, seeing my account down over $3,500 is not a good feeling. I looked yesterday, my account was down $1, and then now my account is up over a couple $100. So just staying consistent and just keeping my long term plan, keeping that focus in mind, and just keeping investing, and good things are going to happen. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Appreciate all you do, bro.
No doubt. Good stuff. Next up. Yo, when y'all start applying yourselves, golly, the world opens up, man. The world opens up. What up, man? Good to see you again.
Good morning, Dave. How you doing?
Good morning.
This is Talik, man. Man, you've been stretching me this week, man. I've been enjoying it. Was at the studio on Wednesday, man. You know, Neo showed me mad love, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go set out in the roads, man, and it was just wonderful, man. But just wanted to thank you for all you doing. I mean, you know, it's it, man. I went and bought some brand new mics for our podcast, man. So we ready to put in some more work, man. Needed to tweak some things, man. Just investing in the business. So thanks again.
Let's go. Execution. You be in the building. You be showing up, man. Yeah, I'm telling you again, it's not the fact that it's available for you to come. Let's say you can come on Wednesdays to the recording. There's a lot of people that are in the morning meetup that just don't come on Wednesdays. And that's cool. Obviously, it's growing. And eventually I'm thinking to myself, I don't know how I'm going to sustain this because it may be too many people at one point, but like you decided to actually get yourself out of bed and show up. It's opportunity, like for you to be there, but like I'm not the only one that provides the opportunity. There's opportunities all around you all, and you all have to just decide to show up. It's just one of those things. You have to show up. No one can like be successful for you. we're just like directional bumpers. Like us is like, I guess, coaches or whatever. We're just directional bumpers, right? When you get too far off, like we can make some suggestions, but ultimately, you all have to do the work and nobody can do the work for you. So all of you that really got after it this week, congratulations. We just set the environment or set the tone for you to do this stuff, but it's always been in you. You just needed the right environment. I'm so proud. Listen, all the stuff that y'all sending me, I am so proud of each and every one of you because we're making steps towards it. I worked as a server, many of you know, at the Cheesecake Factory. And it wasn't that, so I built a t-shirt brand. It wasn't that the t-shirt brand was that amazing, honestly. The quality of the shirts weren't amazing. Designs were cool, but they weren't like fashion forward like that. And we just had t-shirts. We never really got into cut and sew or like custom jackets and all that kind of stuff. And like if you look at Milano's brand, Milano de Rouge, oh my gosh, I'm so impressed. Like she is fashionable. Golly, I ain't having none of that. I just decided that every day I'm getting after it. Actually, Ronnie Brown, and I'm actually going to try to get her on the call this next week if I can. I don't know. I'm going to try. But she was like, yo, this is actually this morning. She said, is there anything that you would do over? Like in terms of like the podcast, anything that I would, if I was starting it, I'd do over. And I said no, because we started somewhere. And then I was always looking for the constant improvement. So I start in a room, couple lights, camera, mic. We had like lapel mics. And then I said to myself, yo, instead of just the lights in the front, like if there's lights in the front, there's going to be a shadow in my back, right? So if the light is here, there's a shadow, it casts a shadow, right? And I said, you know what we should do? We should put lights in the back of us. And it looked better. It got rid of the shadow. Small improvement, right? Eventually we keep going. And I'm like, yo, instead of these lapel mics, maybe we should get real microphone. Like the microphones, they would sound better. And you wouldn't hear t-shirt ruffling. So we kept doing it, saved some money, got mics. Now we have no more shadow and we have a slightly better sound. And then somebody DM me and was like, yo, I hear that plane that flies over your building, man. And I can tighten up your audio, make it a better audio experience. I said, okay, cool. So now there's no shadow on our back. We got microphones and I have someone editing the audio. It wasn't very expensive. I think he actually started off for free, but it sounds better. And the camera that I had, it was shut off every 30 minutes, which means I had to like set an alarm that's going to go off and then get up, turn the camera off, then turn the camera back on, then come back and proceed. And I said, man, wouldn't it be wonderful if I could just get somebody to start and stop the camera so I don't have to get up. I don't have to set the alarm and I don't have to get up. So I found somebody that can sit there and just make sure the audio is recording and making sure that it cuts off and cuts back on cue. So now there's no shadow. I got really good mics, really good sound. I don't got to get up anymore. And we got a smoother recording process. But there's still that break. So I say to myself, wouldn't it be wonderful if we didn't have to start and stop the camera? So I started doing research and I found that every camera doesn't cut off at 30 minutes. So I replaced the camera. So now we've got a camera that doesn't shut off every 30 minutes. So the person can just focus on the audio that's still there. There's no shadow. We got really good sounding audio and we got nice little mics. It looks like a podcast. And then I said to myself, man, wouldn't it be wonderful if I could have multiple camera angles? Wouldn't it? Instead of just one camera and we can have the camera switching back and forth. This is a process of years of small tweaks and small improvements. Now you see, oh, wow, you got this, your audio sounds amazing. You switching and the lighting is good. You got these good cameras and your joint sounds good. Man, I want that. Well, you didn't see how it got there. You didn't see that. Nobody like sees how you got there. And you don't see how the person that you're looking at got there. But it was a process. That's why I tell people, like, we really should lock in and focus on one thing, not because I want to limit your income or limit I don't feel like you have the ability to do multiple businesses. I'm just like, in one business, there's multiple things that need your attention anyway. So if there's 20 things that need to happen in this business for it to be successful, if you take your time and focus on another stream of income, that means there's going to be 20 things in that second thing that you need to pay attention to for that to be successful. How are you going to improve 40 things? And some of you have way more than 2 things going on. It just doesn't work that way. There has to be a process, piece by piece, bit by bit. We have to execute and have patience. You're not going to start off, and here's what's crazy. You can start off perfect looking podcast. Perfect. You can start off with a podcast that looks better than mine or looks as good as mine, but you're going to have to pay for it. But 2, you think that because it looks good and it sounds good and it's professional and has a catchy name that it's going to grow. No. In the process of building out this podcast, I was getting better as an interviewer. I was getting better at promoting the podcast. And then I got time on my side because you think that when I started, I had 100,000 subscribers. It wasn't like that. It went from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16 to 32 to 64 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 to 12,000 to 15,000 to 20,000. And it just kept going. Execution and patience. We have to execute on these little things that we're saying we're going to do. These are small executions, right? But we have to execute, but be patient. If we're not patient and we expect things to happen when we want them to happen, we'll end up quitting, doing something else, and start putting expectations on that new thing because we think that's going to happen faster. And it doesn't work like that. It doesn't happen faster. It doesn't happen faster than it's going to happen. You understand? If you understand, just let me know. I understand. I get it. Only things I had, execution and patience. That's all I had. The ability to execute. And I'm not talking about high level execution. It's, okay, I need better mics. Let me execute on finding better mics. Let me execute on that. Okay, I found one. And then it takes me a while to make the commitment to buy one. But I executed on it. And then I had patience. And it wasn't that I needed 1 million subscribers today, but it's coming as long as I execute and I have patience. But patience doesn't mean we wait. We start to execute at a higher level, and we can set the expectation that if we execute consistently and we work on our ability to execute, the results will take care of themselves, and I won't have to be as patient. All right, next up, let's hear this. Let's hear out this week, man. Let's hear out this week. So proud of y'all, man. So proud of y'all. Who we got?
BB Bardon.
BB.
Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am truly grateful for this community. On Monday or Tuesday, Dave asked us to put down 5 things. I believe I had 7, and I got to speak for the first time about that day. And on the first day, I knocked out all of them except for one. And he asked me a question: how long you been putting this off? I said, since the pandemic.
Come on.
So check this out. You put a fire underneath me. I'm fired up and excited. So I hope I don't stumble and I get through this, because listen, let's grow. Let's go. I got a Instagram page for my business.
Ooh.
I got a website. It's not always completed, but it's up there. I went on Wednesday,
Yeah.
and I put up a video. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I got some traction in my inbox the other day. A young lady came, called me, messaged me that she wanted to leave her job and get into the cleaning business. Can I help her? Now I'm on, I put her on my calendar. You got to pay to talk to me now. There's no more free game being given out. For this weekend, I got 3 strip and wax floors to do on Saturday and Sunday. This community.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's awesome. 2 guys on here, all professional, nothing fresh, nothing slick. One of them said to me, I believe his name is Moore. I can't remember his name right now, but he spoke early this week or last week. And we're just going inbox, asking what each other doing, all this and that. And I was like, hey, I'm from Jersey as well. And we got on the chamber. I said, any suggestions for me? He said the Chamber of Commerce, especially the African-American one. I was like, during the pandemic, they offered me to come. I was talking to the head person and I dropped the ball. He said, since joining them, I've been doing this. I've been on TV, I've been on radio. And he said, let's go. I'll make some introductions. I'm like, all this week I've been telling my assistant, God is going to collapse decade into days. That means I'm getting to my freaking money faster and sooner.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's
I'm
go.
fired up and excited. And I just want to say, I just finished watching the last portion of Self-Made. And Madam C.J. Welker once said, I had to make my own living and my own opportunity, but I made it. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them happen. That's all I got.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Execution. Execution. You got this. I can't wait to see how the rest of the year unfolds for you. Goodness gracious. Let's go. Goodness gracious. Let's go.